earlier yesterday, Very Dark Man came out to make a video about Bobrisky, telling Bobrisky to pay some guy his money that he borrowed from the guy. But and he gave Bobrisky an ultimatum of 6 hours to refund this guy's money. As you all know now, Bobrisky and Very Dark Man, they are not always in good terms. They are always dragging themselves online. So he gave Bobrisky an ultimatum of 6 hours to refund the guy's money, otherwise he will put out some proof out there. But I think, and you all know that Very Dark Man, anything that concerns like someone is owing me, someone defraud me, and they don't want to give me back my money, is always at the war front. Like he's always at the front to always fight. And when he fights for you, just know say your money you go must come out, whether the devil like it or not, whether the person won't pay or not, it must pay. So he gave Bobrisky an ultimatum of 6 hours, otherwise he will post out the proof, the evidence. I think Bobrisky thought he was bluffing, he was actually bluffing. So along the line, the 6 hours passed, it elapsed, and boom, Very Dark Man posted the evidence. And let me just play the evidence for you so you guys can listen to the voice recording. I think Bobrisky didn't actually know that the guy he was borrowing money from recorded him. So just listen to the voice recording here.
So the money share conflict with Gemini. I think they now remove money laundering. They now took me to court for spraying of money. And I know that the
So you heard him
Okay,
after.
let's cut it there. Okay, like how how, because to me this guy actually helped Bobrisky. He helped him when he was in need, but Bobrisky ended up betraying him. He ended up betraying him. You're owing someone and he asks you to pay back his money. At the end of the day, you ended up trying to blackmail him because he touched you. You yourself, you know what you're doing is indecent. Like it's not decent enough to say to the public that a man like you touched you, he smooshed you, he kissed you. Then you went ahead to start blackmailing the girl, like if if he talks about the money again, that you're going to put out proof there. You're going to put out proof there that he touched you, he smooched you, and he kissed you. That when he did all that, did you ask him for money? What stopped you from asking him for money to give you? If you really wanted the money, this time around he borrowed you the money, he didn't give you. So what I think is that when you borrow money from someone, you actually need to pay back. It's Borrowing is different from giving you money. This guy actually borrowed you the money. Then you went ahead to start blackmailing him. Then the guy had no choice. He even went ahead to tell you that I need this money to add up to some money I have to buy a property. But you like being wicked, because you are the wicked. Bobrisky is the wicked one right here. This guy, I see no fault in him because he has tried his best. You told him you're going to pay him his money on the 1st of September, and we are already on the 22. When you came out, you did a housewarming party, I guess. Then you did opening party. I don't even know what party because me, I'm not a fan of Bobrisky though. But there's no way you avoid seeing or his post on Instagram as long as you're on Instagram or Facebook. Okay, I gave you the ultimatum and boom, Bobrisky, Very Dark Man posted that voice recording that you all listened to. You said you trusted this person in the voice recording, that you're just talking to only people you trust. You trusted this person, but you ended up betraying this person at the same time. You ended up betraying this person at the same time. I don't blame him for bringing out the proof because Bobrisky is a very very manipulative person. I remember the time him and Toto were having issues. And every time that people get to come outside, like Bobrisky is owing me money, he always debunk it like it is not owing. But I think that's the main reason why this guy recorded the call. I think he thought, I don't know, maybe he saw that this thing was going to happen in the future. Like, let me just keep this as a proof. And God so good, Bobrisky, he came out and acted the way he always do. The guy had no choice than to send out those things to very dark man. And at this point, Bobrisky coming out to say that was not his voice. That's a big fact. Like this one Mulorun was like they held him right here on his wrist. This one he cannot even deny the fact. He cannot deny the fact. He paid EFCC 15 million naira to remove the money laundering. Ah, EFCC has failed Nigeria. All they know how to do is to arrest innocent young boys claiming they are Yahoo boys. I know that there are some Yahoo boys, there are some scammers, there are some fraudsters, but most times they get to arrest innocent people, breaking into innocent people's house, while the real criminals are in the government. Are in the government. So this is what the EFCC do all the time when they arrest people. 15 million naira. What crime did he commit? Why not just let him go to the jail and serve his term? And to think that the EFCC said they don't know that Bobrisky was never in jail. Fine, you guys were the one that arrested this guy. You were meant to go check this guy from time to time. I just hope that this the Nigeria government, the EFCC, the real boss, they handle this case very well. They handle the case very well and make sure to Bobrisky should definitely go back and serve his full term again. Because definitely with this going on, I'm very certain that Bobrisky is going back to jail. To maybe he's going to start afresh again. Even though say go sell, must you say it out? Borrow money, but I think there's no way he could have borrowed money because the news was all over everywhere that he was arrested. He was arrested. So if he was borrowing money from someone, he needed to give him an explanation as to why he was borrowing the money. Because that's all me I can say. But to think that he came out debunking it that it was a lie and files the bad guy, my guy, as a lawyer, he came out to also say, like in the point of defending himself, he also let me say instigated that Bobrisky actually mentioned about the money to the EFCC, of which is true. That means it's truth. It's truth. So I think Bobrisky, the EFCC should definitely invite Bobrisky and reinvestigate, because Bobrisky was just too fresh to be someone who just came out from the prison. He was just too fresh, like because he was not stressing. He was just indoor. Nigeria really need to do well. This is beyond very dark man. I pray God protect him. Oh, God protect him. No, 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 no. Bobrisky, you did this one this time. Why your mouth no dey close? Like you need to close your mouth. There's some certain things you don't need to say. Not everything needs to be said outside. Just keep your mouth shut. I still don't blame him at the same time because, like I said before, there's no way we would have borrowed money without giving a reason for of him borrowing the money. So we should just better leave very dark man alone because that guy is really doing more jobs than a good job than most of our Nigerian celebrities. That guy is a real champ.